Nazi-type white nationalists got hold of my page and they helped me blow it up to 3,000 followers in about a month, so that's good. To make $1 million or 2 or 3 on a personal injury case, you're really injured, you're really hurt. You don't want that kind of rich. You want to be able to make the money and enjoy it. You wanted to go into corporate, but then I found out to get into a big firm, you really needed to come from a top 10 school. And it was the worst job market, so I got my first job. It was personal injury. I made $32,000 that year. That's all they were paying. That's how I got into personal injury. I ended up liking because I get to go to court, see my friends, make friends. I get to do depositions. Do I get death threats from my haters? I do not. And some of them actually contact me to represent me. But I get 2 types of haters. There's the people who know me and they have a fear of loss and they, whatever. And then the haters who say horrible, mean, anti-Semitic things. But some of them actually called me to hire me. The new mayor, Mamdani, what's my take on him? I don't like him. I hate him. I come from a communist socialist country and I ruined my country. I come from Russia. I come from Uzbekistan. And look what a glorious place that could have been. And socialism and communism just means that the political elite have all the power and they exhort it like crazy and they get rich like crazy. Somebody like Bloomberg back. So code infractions and liability, in New York at least, they're kind of separate. So sometimes code infractions can lead to liability, but many don't. Which is why sometimes I tell people, don't shovel the snow in front of your house in New York, because if you shovel and create a dangerous condition, somebody falls, they could sue you. If you leave the snow there, you may get a ticket, but they won't be able to sue you for injuries. Why don't Israel just give the Muslims living under their domain equal rights under their domain? So every Muslim in Israel does have absolutely 100% equal rights. They have the right to serve in the IDF. They have the right to property. I believe the highest level of education in Israel on average is with the Muslims. I think last year there's a record number of Muslims graduating at the graduate, doctorate level and everything else. So 100% barista hot. Muslims, Christians and everybody else have equal rights and they make up 20% of the population. You can do a simple video and you'll see that. There's lots of Muslim cafes and businesses and in Israel. So I've seen it myself. I've been there twice. There was actually no border with Gaza. You could just drive back and forth. But then they had the Intifada where they would stab and bomb Israeli civilians, and then they had to put up a border, and then a fence, and then a checkpoint. So that's the problem now. They say if Israel puts down their weapons, Israel would be annihilated overnight. If Hamas puts down their weapons, then there'd be peace overnight.